Welcome to Tarot and Coffee. So, as promised, here I am with what is it you guys need to tap into, the energy for the day. I think I'm gonna go with like this time slot. And last time I was on here and I did this, which was also the first time, was on a Wednesday. Um, I like to skip days like that. I think we're gonna work with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday vibe. A beginning of the week check in, although these are all daily reads, a middle of the week check in, and an end of the week check in. Hi, Antoinette. Hello, good morning, Risings, honey. And thank you for joining me today. I hope you got something warm to drink. I don't know where you are on this earth, but where I am, it's a little chilly. So we are doing coffee and tarot right now. Okay, I just took a sip. All right. Let's dive into it. Again, these are I also decided that I'm going to keep these at 6 a.m. here. Oh, so you're an hour behind. You're an hour behind me. It's 7 where I am. But yeah. All right. Well, I hope you got something beautiful, something great. Espresso. Me too. That's what I was about to say. I'm like, hey, I hope you got something beautiful, something amazing and delicious to drink. But yes, I am drinking espresso as well. The house smells amazing right now. But okay, yeah, so let's dive into it. I told myself I wasn't going to make these short. I wanted to give you guys, chunky reads, but also because of the timing and how it is that I'm orchestrating all this, I think we're going to keep these like relatively, not short, but I'd say around the 20-minute mark. It's something that I want you guys to tap into. Oh, good morning, honey. Good morning. And thank you for joining me. Welcome to the space. But yes, all right, so without the extra chatter, let me give you guys the energy, and hopefully this message can help you throughout your day. It's cold. Yeah, me too, Internet girl. It is freezing where I am. I need this. It's cold. Ooh, all right. But for whoever this message resonates with, so we have here, I'm already pre-shuffled the first 3 oracle cards. We have familiarity, neglect, and certainty. So for whoever this resonates with, you're going to have to go back to what you know. There's a place and a space within yourself, an energy that you hold within you that you're not tapping into. There's a place, like something within yourself, because it's not anything outside of you, something within that you're neglecting. And there's a lot of clarity there. So if you're confused, if you're looking for answers, if you want things to make sense, you're going to have to go back to what you know and be intentional about it, okay? So if you're a writer, now is not the time to skip over journaling if that's what you normally do every single day. If you always hit the gym, now is not the time to get lazy and say, I'll go tomorrow, and tomorrow turns into 3 months later. Whatever it is that you do, could be big, could be small. You know exactly what I'm talking about for whoever this resonates with. There is a part of you that you have not been tapping into. In that place, that very space right there holds all the clarity that you need. Because sometimes living with intent is all we have to do. I know that sounds ridiculous. That's not all we have to do. But I'm saying for everything to align and for everything to make sense, for us to be for everything to just be synchronistic. You see the messages, you hear the voice, like everything makes sense. You're not wanting for anything, you're not wondering about anything, because you're totally present in this space, in this moment. Authenticity leads to that. Walking in your truth leads to that. So with whatever it is that you are neglecting, that very thing, and I know sometimes we can overlook these things, like, oh, it's not that small, not that big, I have bigger fish to fry, because you're downplaying what it is that makes you you, what it is that makes you light up. And because the world doesn't see it that way, because the world is demanding rent for the first, or this on your light bill, this car note, you're placing those as priority and putting what makes you you on the back burner, thus creating that much more strain on you. Maybe you don't realize it, but that's really essentially what's happening. And then there becomes blockages. Yes, Internet, exactly. Self-care and that looks different for everybody. So self-care could be bowling for some, fishing for others, sitting outside in the sun and just, sun gazing or meditating. Whatever it is that makes you you, could be big, could be small. I mentioned journalism, I mentioned all kind of things, but whatever it is that makes you you, don't look at your neighbor and say, this person's doing this is what's working for them, that's my formula, that's my strategy. No, do what works for you. Light yourself up, okay? Because that place right there is what holds all the answers. And remember, these are daily reads. So this is something you can do right now where the trajectory of your day changes just because you did that. So go ahead and begin your day with the energy like this, with intention like this, with movement like this, to walk in your authenticity no matter what, because everything else are just illusions essentially. And what we experience, that's our mind projecting our reality. But if we tap into what makes us us, we force life to revolve around that because it is our lives, right? So do not forget about yourself, because small things like that make a big difference. Okay, self-care is very, very, very important. Thank you, Antoinette, for that. All right, let's dive into some tarot to get some deeper insight. All right, we got the Ace of Pentacles. So not only is this place going to have certainty for you, but something's waiting there. There's an Ace of Pentacles waiting there, but what came after that was the Eight of Swords. Like I said, if you do not do what I just say, I mean, we all have free will, do as you please, but the other side of that is the Eight of Swords, you being stuck mentally first, but blockages, period. Like what really essentially happens is you're creating blockages for yourself. But the Eight of Swords, the good thing about that card is this is a card of illusions. The Eight of Swords, she has a blindfold over her eye, and there are 8 swords that are surrounding her. To her, she's nervous, like, oh my goodness, one wrong move and I'm out of here. But these swords are stuck in the ground and there's nothing that they can do to harm her. So they're illusions that are there. It's not anything that's real. These blockages, they're all illusions, but they will remain blockages unless you tap into your authenticity and live that out loud very proudly. Okay, you have an Ace of Pentacles that's waiting there. Not only is it waiting there, that's the first card that came out. So it's wanting you. I know you want it, but this wants you too, and probably wants you more than you want it. And the minute you get over these fears and anxieties, you're just going to run right into that energy. We have the Seven of Swords. That sits as the overall energy. Followed by that is the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Beautiful. Self-mastery, self-care, self. We've mentioned self plenty of times today. Work on yourself. Tap in and lock into the energy of yourself. That's going to combat you being fearful or whatever. Literally, the Eight of Pentacles is in line with the Eight of Swords. How do we get over the Eight of Swords? We make sure that we lock in. We tap in. We work on ourselves. And the more you do that, there's no room for the fear. There's no room for anything else that could sabotage what it is that you're after, which is this Ace of Pentacles. And this Ace of Pentacles is after you too. But I'm saying nothing can get in the way of that. Okay. Hi, Simone. Thank you for joining us today. So yes, as the Seven of Swords sits as the overall energy, it's they're letting you know that this right here is your cheat code. Tapping into yourself, living out loud, living authentically, that is your cheat code. There's expansion there. You also got the Two of Wands that followed right after the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, okay? Make sure you lock in, see the vision, move with intent, plan it out. Going back to yourself does not have to be a strain. It doesn't have to be a hurdle. It doesn't have to be anything that's tough. Because like I said, some of you guys are putting other priorities over what it is that you really need to do. And hi. And it could be very simple. It could be very simple. I don't want to sound insensitive when I say that, because I know all of our plates look different. All of our to-do lists, our workloads looks very different. But I'm literally reading your cards. I'm reading your energy, and they're saying your cheat code. So for whoever this resonates with, it is that easy. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. Allow yourself to matter. Because we put all these other priorities at the top of the list, right? Thinking that, oh yeah, we have to do this. This has to be this way. Oh, because yeah, we do. We got to pay rent. We got to pay mortgage. We got to, we have a life to live. But don't forget about this. Because a lot of the times when we tap into videos like this, or, just we're looking for not help, but assistance. We're looking for, direction. What is it that you can give me? A heads up, something, some type of message, some type of clarity. You will receive all of that and then some just by tapping into your energy. Oof, I knew I was gonna summarize that up really quick. There it goes. You will do all of that and then some just by tapping into your energy, okay? So do not neglect the very thing that makes you you. Who cares what the world thinks? Who cares if you're outside hula hooping in the middle of, because no one understands. It's not about them. It's not about them. It could be big, it could be small. Whatever it is that lights you up, do it. That's a form of meditation. You will find a lot of clarity there. It'll just come dropping in downloads, boom, 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 because there's no strain, there's no stress, there's no, you're not forced to be anything outside of yourself. It's literally just you existing. That is how it's supposed to be. So, yes, tap in the energy of you, okay? Do not forget about yourself at all. Boom, we got the Queen of Swords and the Empress. Your truth. I love when the cards literally was just like, you're right. Boom. Here it goes. Queen of Swords literally means authenticity and truth. Speaking your authenticity and truth. For somebody, you need to open up your throat chakra. Glad we are here drinking some espresso, but for somebody, you need some herbal tea. Something that could really, like, it's an inner job. All right, and everything helps. Everything is a tool. Everything helps. It's not just one cookie cutter thing. We could all use a little bit of extras, okay? Somebody will definitely benefit from drinking some herbal tea. For somebody, whoever you're listening, whoever this resonates with, if you're listening right now, you are drinking herbal tea. So that's also another confirmation. But right next to the Queen of Swords, we have the Empress. The Empress is somebody who attracts. I think this card came up on the last Tarot and Coffee Live. But the Empress is somebody who attracts. She doesn't, she's not one to chase. There's no masculine energy about her at all. It just happens. It appears because she knows who she is, and that she sits on her throne, attracts everything that she needs, and thus she has it. All right? It's that simple for you. They're saying this is your cheat code. Your overall energy is the Seven of Swords. It's that simple for you. Tap into who you are and watch how everything changes. Watch how everything unfolds. Okay, let's tap into any heads up that you guys should be aware of for the day. Anything that you guys should look out for. Anything you guys should look out for. All right, so we have hustling. Legal issues. Okay. Fake smiles. Ooh. Okay. So for a heads up, somebody, whoever this resonates with, we have hustling, legal issues, and fake smiles. So this is very specific. I'm gonna just start throwing things out there. Again, these are daily reads. Very specific to the day that I put them out. I know I always say my readings are timeless unless specified. These are specified, okay? These are specified for the day. All right, so you could be receiving a lot of scam calls, a lot of spam calls. You may get hit with people who are seeking to for you to cover a debt, like, I don't know, credit collectors I'm seeing. I'm also seeing if anybody is legally caught up in anything, you're going to hear some type of communication in regards to that. Be careful of who you're opposing right now. There's somebody in your energy who has fake smiles, all right? It could be somebody who is at your job, somebody who you do business with, somebody who you work with, somebody who you collaborate with on any level. Be careful of this person fake smiling. Whoever it is that you know, it could be financially related. It doesn't have to be a job. It doesn't have to be a business. This could be a friend. It could be somebody just in a group setting or a collaborative setting, something like that. Beware of this person having some type of like hidden agenda. I see fake smiles here. It's giving hidden agenda, all right? I don't know, maybe they're going to be trying to hustle you. If you share a bill with somebody and, you know, it's time to pay, they may exaggerate the price just so you can pay a little more and they have to pay a little less. Like I said, I'm just throwing things out of here, all right? Because a lot of the things are coming to me right now. Somebody feels threatened by you. It could be your success. It could be the way you're moving. It could be someone's militant right now, very sharp, very focused. Somebody could be jealous of that, excuse me. Yeah, they're overthinking, they're overanalyzing. They feel as if they're being left behind, that you're soaring past them. You're elevating faster than them. You're looking better than them in person and on paper. Like you're building some type of accolade, or like your resume is real hefty right now. They see that, they don't like that. Maybe clapping for you, but I'm seeing here with the fake smiles, like it's not really. Are they truly happy? Not really. You know, it's not giving that. Yeah, I see fairness, inequality, justice, karma. Somebody is about to receive bad karma and you're not on the end of that. I'm seeing your justice is going to be beautiful, especially after you live your truth. Let's not forget about that message, right? When you live in your truth. And that's part of the reason why this person's a little pissed. This is also a heads up. Maybe as soon as you tap into that, because again, these are daily reads. As soon as you tap into that, this person's going to notice there's something about you being in your bag that somebody is noticing, and they don't necessarily like that. It's causing a divide, an energetic divide. You don't necessarily know because we have fake smiles here, so you don't feel like that. And also, this person isn't really big enough to bring that to your door right now. Instead, they rather hide behind fake smiles. So this is weird, but yeah, this is the heads up energy that you guys have for the day. This is what you guys have to look forward to, all right, as far as the heads up. So beware of this energy right here. Remember what I said, but do not let that stop you from doing what you need to do, all right? There's a reason why this person feels this way. Is because you're doing well, and who knows, this person maybe eventually was supposed to fall off. So yeah, you get in your bag so that you could be aligned with the tribe or the people who you need to be aligned with, and whoever are around for weird reasons, they just naturally fall off. Like, you get out of here, all right? All right, so yeah, whoever that resonated with, let's go ahead and get the guidance that you guys need. Any specific messages, type of guidance that you guys would need for the rest of the day. As I pull, I'm going to take another sip. This espresso is amazing. That was good. All right. Any guidance? You're so welcome, honey, and thank you for joining me. Welcome back. Hello, Eslila. Ooh, all right. As far as guidance, the first card that came out is the Seven of Wands. Protect your energy, guys. Protect your energy, and hopefully these messages gave you a new perspective on things, or at least how you should approach your success here. That's what we're going to call it, okay? Because like I said, this is all about you tapping back into whatever it is that you're neglecting. It's something about yourself, something that lights you up, that you need to do. Screw the world and their demands right now, but you need this, and this is going to change everything, all right? I also mentioned a whole heads up about this hater person. I don't know who this is, but weird. And as far as your guidance and your messages for the day, the first card that came out was the Seven of Wands. Right after that was the Hangman. So protect yourself. If you ask me, don't say nothing to nobody. Okay? Now is not the time to brag, boast, like sit there and list all your accomplishments. Now is not the time for that, because you have monitoring spirits who will easily send you evil eye just because you're doing a little too lovely right there, my friend, at least for their liking. I think you're doing amazing. You can never do too good. Keep going, keep striving, keep ascending. Like, yes, that is what we're here for. And if you don't have people who clap in your face, then get a new group of people who will, okay? Because there are supporters out there, and you deserve that. We need that. Life is essential with support. Like, we have to have that in order for us to truly reach our fullest potential. We're not supposed to go this alone. We need tribe. We need that support. So if this person ain't it, then that means they're just ain't it, because you are supposed to have support. So, you know, they're not a part of your tribe. But anyway, There's somebody who is around you right now who won't handle your great news. They're not going to handle that with great energy and care. Instead, they might sabotage that. So we have the Seven of Wands here and the Hangman because they're saying protect yourself. And one of the ways we do that is with silence. No one has to know everything. And it's not even about telling people and informing them all the time. Sometimes us speaking on it is feeding the energy in itself. So if we're speaking on it, speaking on it, speaking on it, you know how much we're draining the energy, especially if it didn't necessarily happen yet. Where the energy is becoming thinner. We're thinning out the energy. So you want to feed it by in a healthy way, by being silent, putting intention towards whatever the news is, like putting prayer towards that, putting great energy between you and your spirit team towards that. It doesn't have to be the physical all the time. Like I said, not the time to brag and boast. Now is not the time. So the Hangman is there because they want you to have a different perspective on what to do as far as great news, as far as the beautiful energy that you have right now, the beautiful accolades or success, whatever. Like, yes, it's a great thing. Yes, you're excited, but hold that. Keep that to yourself, okay? Next card that came out, which is the overall energy as well. We have the Three of Pentacles, and that is a card of collaboration and teamwork. I mentioned collaboration and teamwork a lot just now. I also said to somebody who you're collaborating with who has fake smiles. With this card coming out right here as far as the guidance, this collaboration card, especially as it sits as the overall energy, collaboration is still a theme. That's still an energy here. It's just whoever this physical person is, not them, okay? What you're supposed to be doing is turning inward and collaborating with that of your spirit team, with you and God. This is what is the word I'm trying to say? This is a journey, a mission. Boom, I think it's a mission. This is a mission between you and God, turning to yourself and doing what God called you to do, what God has gifted you to do. So a lot of you guys are very gifted, but you're leaving it on a back burner right now. Turn back to that. That is a God-given gift, okay? And we want to be grateful with those God-given gifts. And one of our highest form of gratitude when it comes to our gifts is walking in that, is by exercising them. All right, so you're supposed to be collaborating with that of your spirit team right now. Screw this person, this physical person. They ain't doing you no good anyway. They're jealous. They're jealous. Next card that came out. The next card that came out is the Magician. That's in line with the Hangman. You are an alchemist. You hold the power. You hold all of the weight. You create your opportunities. You open your doors. Especially when you co-create with Source. Especially when you're collaborating with your spiritual team. It's that easy. It's that easy. I know I watch my sensitivity and I don't ever want to say, oh, all you got to do is, because all of our walks are different. Yes, we all have different lives, but with this energy that's on the table, I am just reading the cards. For whoever this resonates with, it is literally that easy. So do not stress or strain yourself even more by coming up with any false illusions or excuses as to why you can't sit in the sun for 5 minutes. Why you can't play the piano for 2 minutes. Just do whatever you can in this moment. Whatever it is that lights you up, whatever it is that brings you life, just do it. Try it a little bit, all right? And make yourself that 1% better each day as time goes on, and you'll see how far you've come. You'll look back and see that your life is completely different. You are opening roads for yourself. You are dismantling those blockages, those false blockages that sit in between you and whatever it is this Ace of Pentacles is, okay? So be the magician that you are, be the alchemist that you are, and alchemize your situation. Sit on that throne as the empress that you are and attract all of these manifestations to you. You're in masculine energy right now, chasing. You're thinking of it too secularly, too logically. Like, I want this kind of car, so I'm going to sign up for more hours and I'm going to save my money and I'm going to work on my credit. And what all God wants you to do is hula hoop. Not for everybody, but for whoever, whatever it is your authenticity is. That's what source wants you to do, okay? So don't strain it even more than it is. It doesn't have to be that. All right, so wow, that was a beautiful read. Let me get one card in this oracle deck and I will close out here for you guys. Again, I didn't want to make these too lengthy. Thought I was gonna go a little longer. When I first did these, I was like, let's do longer videos, but especially for what we got going here, before everybody starts their day and everything, I think this is the perfect, perfect length. All right. Oh, this card is beautiful. We got divinity. Every moment is filled with divinity. Cherish it. You guys, oh man. And now I wish that this wasn't a faceless video. I want to show you guys this beautiful card so bad. It's gorgeous. It looks so different from the rest of the cards in this deck. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, wow, this is very beautiful. So the divinity card, every moment is filled with divinity. Cherish it. Every moment is intentional. Be in the present of every single moment and make it intentional. Walk with the divine. Walk with source. Okay? So you really could live the life that you want, and you deserve that. They're saying it's in the palm of your hands with this divinity card. It's literally in your hands. It's not far-fetched. You can start right now, and they're telling you to start today. It's that simple for you. Just return to who you are. And I don't know, I feel like for whoever this resonates with, because yes, this is a time thing. Over time, as time accumulates, we make a totally different story. But I'm feeling like you're going to get some type of reward just for tapping in today. Just by you answering the call, there's going to be an evidence of like reassurance, letting you know that keep doing this. This is what you need to do as time goes on. All right. So yes, this is very, very beautiful. For whoever this is, do not neglect that very part of you that makes you you, because you're destined for something beautiful, something amazing that is to come very soon, because it's right outside the door. It wants you. It's knocking. You just have these fears and illusions that you have to break down first. And yeah, it's right there. So you have beautiful energy that lies ahead of you today. Do not forget about that fake person who I mentioned, because you do not want to get sucked into their energy. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be manipulative, because I don't think you're in the position to be manipulated. I don't think you're too high vibe right now. You're too high frequency. This person's very low vibrational, although they do feel threatened. Anyway, do not forget about that heads up I gave you, and also this beautiful guided message on the bottom, the guidance for the day as far as the collaboration. Seek ye not the physical. That is not in the Bible, but do not seek physical collaborations or attention, validation. Go within yourself and do that with your spirit team. This is a job for you and your spirit team right now, okay? Talk to God. If it's tough for you, because I said it's not supposed to be tough for you guys. You guys got the Seven of Swords. It's supposed to be an easy thing for you. But if you feel as if it is tough, talk to God, because you have the collaborative card right here. And I know that is between you and your spirit team. So if it's too tough, I don't want to say screw the ancestors, but we're going to bypass the ancestors right now and go straight to source. All right. But talk to God, pray about it, and find that center space where that sweet spot lies, which is your gift. All right. So this is beautiful energy. I hope it resonated for somebody, and for whoever it resonated with, I hope I was of great assistance as you navigate your day. Thank you guys for joining me. I did not make a post about when exactly I'm going to be doing the tarot and coffee, because I wasn't necessarily sure, so I didn't want to lock in something. But as stated already, I like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing for beginning of the week, middle of the week, and end of the week energy check-in. Again, though, these are definitely specific for the day. But yeah, just to conclude the work week for Friday. Happy Friday, guys. This is the energy for the day. All right, so more than likely I will be making a post today deciding time frames and the exact dates, which I'm sure Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And yeah, we will go from there. Please forgive me if you are still waiting on your 2026 forecast. Like, again, one of the reasons why we are doing these lives and lives only is because I don't know what's going on with my channel, but I am unable to upload right now, and lives is what we got. So, all right, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys, and I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Bye.